Hey everybody. Wanted to give a real quick update. I've recently inherited a little bit of Bitcoin Cash, so I thought I'd do a little quick analysis on this since we have seen a small green candle today. Wanted to just point out a couple things that I have made some observations on over the last couple days. I'm looking at the 1-day chart here. What I'm focusing on are the areas of high volume. We see this area of high volume back at the very beginning of November, where we saw a large buying volume, and we can see that it wasn't allowed to stay up that high. It was pushed back down to about $1,400, just shy of 1,400. So since there was so much volume on that day, I am using that as a strong point of potential resistance and support. So once it gets past 1400, I expect that to be a large support piece, and it's a resistance at this point because we're under that level. Of course, I also have our huge spike because of a lot of the manipulation that happened, in the middle of December, where we went all the way up to, it actually crossed over $4,000. But want to focus a little bit right now, just kind of looking at some trends here. We can see if we put a fan out on the downtrend that we have, we can see that we were following this middle range here, and we were following this range heading down, and eventually it did break up, and it went into the next level. And right now we happen to be in that same point. Let me just kind of pull out here and take a look from a different perspective. Um, we can see that we had a lot of upward movement today. You can see it's been bouncing around inside of this flag, and you can tell, not that I would actually call this a flag, more like a downward wedge. We can see that we have been staying below this downtrend. Um, and we almost touched it here just a little bit ago. We can see this is the events that happened today. We went all the way up to over $1,050. I would have loved to have seen it hit higher than that, but at least for the time being, I think we're going to be bouncing in this area, kind of going up and down. Not sure if it's going to allow us um, to get down this low below the 800 level. One of the reasons why I say that is if you are holding Bitcoin Cash, you'll see that back on February 7th, where we had the big crash, the lowest point that it was allowed to go was down here at about $750. So I would expect, at least for the time being, that this is the floor for Bitcoin Cash. But I would expect to see some bouncing action. Don't know if it's going to allow it to go down this far. I do expect it to move a little bit, but at some point in this level, I do expect there to be a little bit of an outbreak. I'm just not sure exactly where or when it's going to happen. But in the event that you are looking to purchase Bitcoin Cash, I'm not suggesting that you do it, but if you are looking to buy it, I would wait for a breakout in that specific area. Of course, if you were lurking around down here and you saw the outbreak and you were able to get it at a good price, more power to you. I suggest selling it and waiting for this bouncing action to happen, and then potentially you'll have an opportunity to buy more in this level, anywhere between $900 and $950. So just a real quick analysis on Bitcoin Cash. So I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good rest of your day, and feel free to leave some comments. Let me know. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you out in Discord land.